What's up everybody, my name is Branzy and today I wanted to show you guys a basalt farm idea that I've been playing around with. The farm looks a little complicated, but I promise it's pretty simple. Let's turn it on and see how it works. Let me go into survival mode really quick. And let's turn this thing on. And we can just mine here, and you stand here and collect all the basalt that you need. So this farm is also tileable. As you can see here, I did add an additional 2 layers on this version. And the reason I went with 2 layers is by the time that you break the 3rd layer, this whole thing gets pushed over right in front of your face. So having 4 layers, you would need some kind of enchantment and things. Okay, so now that we've seen both versions in action, let's go ahead and build the smaller version together here. And I'll show you everything that you're gonna need to do that. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do when building this farm is figure out where you want your storage area to be, and then from there we'll build a hopper chain leading into it. And this is where I'm going to have my basalt coming in where I can harvest it. So let's go ahead and put a piece of blue ice next to that with a piece of soul soil, 1 down and 1 away from that, and then a little area right here next to that where the lava will sit right there. We won't add the lava just yet, just because I don't want it to overflow anywhere, so we'll get to that in just a minute. First, let's put a temporary block right there, and then an observer watching the change in this block, and then we'll add a piece of temporary block right there with a piece of redstone on top of it, and then we'll add an observer watching the change in that piece of redstone with an observer right next to that, with 2 pieces of redstone on top of both of those observers. From here, what we're going to do is on the 3rd observer right there, we'll add another block right there with a redstone repeater coming off of this piece of redstone. This is where we're going to have another block right there that's going to be powering the sticky piston, just like that. Okay, so then what we need right here is another piston, regular piston, that goes right there. So basically what happens is the sticky piston lifts up the basalt and then this piston will shoot it forward. So to get that to happen, what we need to do is make sure that this repeater is on its default 1 tick delay right there, as it is. And then we'll have a little platform here for some redstone where we can get rid of that block. And we want to just have a little chain right there that leads into a repeater that's on a 2 tick delay, just like that, going into that piston right there. Okay, so at this point, the farm is ready to rock and roll, but to make sure that we're not going to lose any drops, I would recommend that we put an encasing around this observer to make sure that we're not going to lose anything when it gets mined. So this block right here, I would suggest being obsidian. But the others around it could be whatever you want. I just like to use the obsidian because I don't want to take any chances of losing this stuff. And on this topic of obsidian, it may be worth your time to just go ahead and put a piece of obsidian right below this piece of soul soil to make sure that nothing or that the blocks don't get pushed downwards at any point as well. So now for the on-off system, all we have to do is put a block right there and then get our lever just like this and make sure that when we turn it on, it powers the whole thing, and it does indeed. Okay, so now that we have our collection area done, all the redstone's done, and we're ready to rock and roll here, let's go ahead and put our lava right there, and we should see a piece of basalt form. And I think that we are ready to test this thing out. Let's turn it on and start mining. And after just a few seconds here, you can see basalt's already in the chest, ready to rock and roll. So yeah, pretty simple farm, nothing too crazy about it, nothing too hard to get your hands on. And if you guys need large quantities of basalt in your world as bad as I do in mine for the Let's Play series that we're doing here, it's a game changer. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know down below. You know what to do. Leave a comment if you have any questions, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this or the Let's Play series. And as always, tune in for the next one.